Hey, hey, what say? In attempt to stop me, this giveth day. And oh, don't live in fear, said the neighbor that visits here. It's gonna take the stars to convince me to be there or to be far when it hits me. You be here, then you be gone in the new speed. Your aroma just fill the room and it gets me. I want you. Butterflies, they're gonna haunt you in a nice way, and you have a nice day. And we both part ways, and you feel hard, safe. Expect change, and you protect range, and you say emotions gonna be the exchange. For all the lovers in the house tonight, if you feeling good, to get roused tonight. Come on. Hey, what say? Intent to stop me, this giveth day. And oh, don't live in fear.
You're looking at the contents of London's toilets spilling straight into the Thames. Every year, 32 million tonnes of sewage overflows, normally after a storm. It kills fish, turns the river into a festering soup. Today, outside the Abbey Mills pumping station, the tide had left a carpet of debris. But inside, an historic decision was announced. A new super sewer stopping all overflows in future. Stretching from Hammersmith 30 kilometres underneath the river to Beckton Sewage Works. Then a secondary tunnel will shoot off towards Abbey Mills pumping station. Total price £2 billion. If it was a public project, it probably wouldn't have been built, would it? Because there's less than £1 worth of benefit for every £1 spent.
I think there's real benefit in this project. There's benefit for the ecology of the Thames. We're not going to see thousands of fish being killed. We're going to improve the river quality. We're going to stop hundreds of thousands of tonnes of litter, as well as some pretty unsightly mess going into the Thames as a result of this. And that's why it's got to be the right way forward for Londoners who will benefit from an improved Thames.
It's a brave decision by government, the biggest sewerage project since Joseph Bazalgette was commissioned to build the original system in the 1860s. The only problem, unlike in Victorian times, the water industry is now private, so the government won't contribute a penny. Thames Water's customers will foot the entire bill, adding perhaps £40 a year to what they pay. The funding and design will take a year to sort out, and there's no guarantee costs won't rise. But the other option is doing nothing, which with climate change causing even more storms would mean almost continual raw sewage overflows into the river. Not much of a choice, really. Andrew Winstanley, BBC London News.
My name is Victor Richardson. I work for an organisation called Thames 21. We're an environmental charity that engages people to actually work on their rivers in London. This project now is in its third year, completely with the use of volunteers. And I like to say that in the 3 years that we've been doing this now, that the effort from these volunteers is that we're virtually on top of this plant. On this catchment, on the Ravensbourne catchment in South East London.
It's just that feel, I think, working with the community and doing our bit for the environment.
It was fun actually to get into these rivers and do something good about it.
And getting out doing this kind of stuff is interesting and has a natural history benefit. You can see the benefits from a conservation point of view.
You know, it's a lot of satisfaction in it, you know, clearing up rivers.
I think last year we counted about 600 or 700 volunteers, but but it's great, and it's a good introduction for a lot of Londoners actually to find their rivers in London, which is, you know, as you can see, most people think this might be the countryside, but actually this is in southeast London, so it's a pretty cool place.
Well, it's good that our workplace gives us these opportunities to go out into the environment, and I just like to volunteer. I live close to this area, and it's just nice to enjoy the wildlife.
There's no way we could ever hope to clean these rivers without these volunteers. So the amount of man hours that we have is quite staggering. I think overall as an organisation we had about 8,000 volunteers last year working across London, picking up anything from litter, doing some invasive removal or habitat improvements, and it's fantastic.
You make friends, so give it a try.
I found it enjoyable, perhaps you might too.
So you tell us where you want cleaning or what needs improvements on your rivers, and we will come and help you do that. And we will bring our expertise and we work alongside you to, you know, deliver your dream of what you want your river to look like.